Namaskar. In this video I will discuss about yoga nidra experiments. Given that creating the practice, I've carried out lots of experiments to confirm these ideas. First I tried it on myself, and after that on different people. I even was successful in training an Alsatian pet. In the future I experimented with a few of my disciples and with numerous kids, giving them understanding, experience and guideline while they were sleeping soundly. Among my most fascinating experiments was with a little kid who provided himself at my ashram for sannyasa. I wished to send him to school, but he flatly refused. He was an extremely naughty boy, an outright monkey. All day long he broke things, pestered visitors and triggered mishaps. Lastly, he ended up being such a liability for the ashram that I chose to try yoga nidra on him. I began by shouting the 15th chapter of the Gita to him about 3 minutes after he had actually fallen asleep. Then when he got up in the morning, I would have him go through the chapter, which he would do naturally, mindlessly. After 1 week he had the ability to recite the entire chapter by heart. When this prospered, I went ahead with other texts, and in this manner I managed to teach him Srimad Bhagavatam, Upanishads, Bible, Quran, English, Hindi, Sanskrit, all that I understood, while he was sound asleep. Now that boy is 21 and I have actually sent him to the USA. He speaks 11 languages and composes and lectures in English much better than I do, yet he has actually never been to school. All of his studies and learning occurred within that 2-year period when I gave him yoga nidra, and he does not even remember it. Later on I made another experiment. 30 individuals were practicing yoga nidra and about 10 of them were snoring loudly. At that time I advised them, when I say Hari Om Tat Sat, you should get up. I repeated it 2 times. When the yoga nidra was finished I said Hari Om Tat Sat, and everybody stayed up, even those who had been snoring throughout. I asked how they had awakened. They said, suddenly. They did not hear the last Hari Om Tat Sat, and even the one in the middle of the practice, but somehow they had actually still followed my direction. Now, this is an extremely substantial factor. It indicates even when you sleep, yourself is awake and mindful. From these experiments I have actually drawn my own conclusions. In most, sleep may not be sleep at all. Maybe when you are in deep sleep in the evening, you have more awareness, more possible than when you are in the dreaming state. This indicates you can discover more when you are sleeping than when you are awake. And this is how we are using yoga nidra for the development of the mind.